guys, it's Tom Shoes here, bringing you guys another episode in our Colorado Rockies rebuild. Right now we're just looking at our pitching staff because it was extremely tired. Moat is still tired. He pitched, I want to say 4 days ago? 2 days ago, after the 75 pitch extravaganza that he put on, allowing 10 runs and stuff like that. But we are going to sim all the way up until the AllStar Game and probably into the trade deadline today. So we're just going to sim it and let's see how we do. So for setbacks, at least 6 more days, that kind of sucks. We need to turn on do not disturb mode. Actually, we will actually just do, unless we receive a trade offer. But we're going to sim until the All-Star team is going to be announced. Hopefully win us some games. Okay, so yeah, we've won 3 in a row, 4 in a row. Brought us above 500, 5 in a row. There we go. Then we lose, bring it back down to 400. We're actually not doing too bad. We actually had a pretty decent month, it looks like. We'll go take a look at it really quickly. I mean, yeah, we lost that big game, and then we won the series against Miami, lost both against New York, won the series against Arizona, swept Toronto, lost against LA, won against San Francisco, and are looking like we're either going to tie it or win the series against Philadelphia. That is awesome. So we have been announced the All-Star team. Ryan Ragburn got injured. Tosses a masterpiece. That's great. Mark Reynolds. Ooh, why did we DFA Mark Reynolds? That sucks. Well, nothing we can do about it. That's what the computer wanted us to do. So, mid-season goals. I'm very happy with your record. Awesome. I'm very glad to hear that. I don't see any improvement from where shortstop last year. Really, you don't think Profile's a better improvement? I think that's a way big improvement. Carlos Gonzalez, he didn't want me to trade Carlos Gonzalez, so he's probably not going to be the happiest. I think will be a great player for us in the future. Okay, so he's happy with us bringing in Jake McGee. Happy with the performance. I've said you feel similarly about the on and off field management. Okay, so I'm very glad with that. We'll have to go sign some coaches. I really want to let all these guys go and kind of sign my own coaches. So that's probably going to happen in the off season. But let's go look at the final All-Star voting. So it looks like we signed some international free agents. We'll just read all, and then we'll go all the way up to the top. And the All-Star rosters have been announced. So, for the American League, Carrasco, Gray, Churchill, Ordizzi, Richard, Sale, Kella, Allen, Britton, Miller, Murphy, Perez, Vogt. Why do they have 3 catchers? Prince Fielder, Altuve, Manny Machado, Valbuena, Correa, Davis, Desmond, Brexton, Marte, Trout, Springer, and David Ortiz as the DH. So pretty standard lineup you'd see from the AL. The NL, you got Jake Ortega, Gio Gonzalez, Matt Harvey, Scott Kazmir, Clayton Kershaw, who looks like he's still having a great year, but not as great as some other pitchers out there. Wow, Scott Kazmir's having a great year. Lester, PV, Syndergaard. I'm surprised PV got in there. PV's having a great year too, but yes, PV is such a old name, like San Diego Padres old. Vasquez, Kelly, Purritt, Papelbottom. Then we have Grandal, Dornat, and Posey as the catchers. First base, we're going to have Votto, Belt, and Goldschmidt. Second base, just Brent Zobrist. Nolan Arenado is going to get the third base for us, as well as Carpenter and Turner. Crawford and Russell are going to be our shortstops. Harper and Holiday. Charlie Blackmon's going to make the All-Star game. That's awesome. With 11 home runs, he's doing fairly well. Carlos Gonzalez in Washington also making an All-Star game, and Steven Piscotty, as well as Andrew McCutcheon. So it seems like it's going to be a pretty good All-Star game. Actually, in the new CBA that they signed a couple days ago, The All-Star Game is no longer going to determine home field advantage. So maybe next season I want to say there's a clicker where I could take that on and off, and so I might click that off just to be a little bit more realistic. Prez has season end. That kind of sucks. But power rankings, we are now. Wow, we're 8th. Really? We're only 2 games out of a wild card spot, and we've completely sold our team. That's great. That's really great. So we're not gonna play the All-Star Game. We're just going to simulate it, and Springer, yep, the AL is gonna win it. Let's see how our 2 gentlemen did. If they even so Nolan Arenado went 0 for 2 with a strikeout and left a man on base. And Charlie Blackmon pinch hit and played some left field and went 0 for 2. So both of our players, and we got an error. We did not have the greatest All-Star Game representing the Colorado Rockies, but that's okay. There's always next year. McGill signs with Cleveland, that's fine. Lose Jared Weaver for, 13 months. And we are now going to hopefully get a couple trade offers before trade deadline day. If not, we might go out and try to find some of our own. But if we don't get anything, that's going to... I'll be very surprised if we don't get a trade offer for... from a rebuilding team. We'll probably send him to about a week beforehand until we can see it on the little ticker up there. So the trade deadline is a couple days away. I don't like to play second fiddle. Okay, so Jose Reyes, we're going to attempt to sell him on because you never know. I mean, he's not going to get any offers. It just doesn't happen. Anyone on the trade block? Pablo Alvarez. Let's see what they would take for him. Really? Does he have a big contract? That must be it. Because we could trade basically anybody they're willing to trade for him. I think just like Christian Bergman, he's 28 years old. Doesn't look like he's going to ever do very much with the career. Money would only drop by $2 million. It's not bad for asking for more, but it could be fair as it stands. I don't really think, maybe Hunter Harvey. Oh, he's injured. Oops. Trey Mancini. I don't want to just keep adding players to add players. So we'll get Pedro Alvarez. And that'll give us some decent first basemen. So now we're looking at, we'll go here, adjust. Pedro Alvarez is going to be hitting third for us. I mean, this really isn't too bad of a lineup. You've got Blackmon, DJ LeMahieu, Alvarez, Arenado, Gallo, Profar, Murphy, and Dahl. Like, that really isn't too bad. How are the averages doing? So it looks like Pedro Alvarez was just having a tough year over in Baltimore. But he didn't really get very many games. I mean, he's only got 50 games. So I assume if he plays every day, he might be a little bit better. So we're going to see how it goes. I don't remember if there's any other decent players on the trade deadline with the waiver wire. Junior Lake, we'll claim him, see if we can get him. What is Julius Chon making though? 5. We might bring him in as well. Julius Chon is another former Rocky. So I think Christian Bergman for Pedro Alvarez is a great trade. And there's no way he's going to start. Get out of here. I do not think he's going to be a starter around Baltimore. Invalid. That sucks. So I did receive a trade proposal. So I did get Junior Lake. That's not too bad. 26-year-old, decent potential. Well, that's great. So Kansas City, Jorge De La Rosa and $4 million in cash for Paulo Orlando, and sorry, boss, this deal doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me either, especially since we're giving up some cash. I mean, it'd probably improve our money still, but I think we're gonna pass on that. Another day, no trades. Tomorrow is the trade deadline. So we do receive a trade from Texas. Mitch Moreland, the right fielder for Tom Murphy, and Max George. Don't have to pass on that. We're going to sim all the way to the end of the season, since we're not going to have too many more trades to make. Obviously, since it's the end of the trade deadline. Lucas Giolito, he's up to a 51. Let's actually go look at our pitching staff. So it looks like John Gray's getting stuff back on track. Lucas Giolito, 3.8 ERA. I mean, that's not bad. My phone is going off like mad right now. Not sure why. Oh, it's I guess the Diamondbacks just made Dan Harden to their squad. But we're going to look up Todd Helton real quick. Todd Helton. Retired. Probably should have just looked up Todd Helton. But we are going to... I might have to go into commissioner mode and turn him into a coach. But I do want to bring him in as a coach at the end of the season. But we are going to sim until the regular season, depending on how we're doing. If we get into the wild card race, we might take some time. I mean, looks like 5 or 6 games back, so it's not looking too hot, but it looks like we're going to finish exactly where I thought we were, in third, hopefully. Arizona doesn't jump us, and it doesn't look like San Diego will. But, I mean, playing very close to 500 baseball, not terrible, especially with how our team, like what we did with our team. We, sold a bunch of players, traded some. I think our trades were very good this season. So I'm very happy with the team. Looks like we're going to finish just about 500, maybe 4 games under, 5 games under, 6 games under, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we definitely sucked towards the end of the season. But that's okay. I think we did fairly well. David Dahl injured for 6 months. That sucks. Pedro Alvarez, how did he end up doing? So he had 7 home runs for us, and a couple more at bats, hitting 276. So I say that's a pretty decent turnaround from what he did in Baltimore. Jose Reyes, consider this will be official trade request. Okay, I would love to trade you, Jose Reyes, but nobody wants you. Nobody wants Jose Reyes at all. So I don't know why you keep telling me, because trust me, buddy, I've tried to trade you. So yeah, that's just staff leaving, more staff leaving. All right, so player development update. Cool. So John Gray's getting up there. Lucas Giolito. Overall potential. Well, that's interesting. I say not a terrible season. When is this? We're going to top rookie trophy. Oh, we're gonna sim to the playoffs, and we'll have to see. So it looks like the Dodgers made it. Giants lost. Giants are gonna be playing the Mets, Cleveland Tigers. Mets versus the Tigers, and it's going to be the Tigers in 4. That's a decent series. So kudos to the Tigers. I'm not sure even who the Tigers had on their team. It doesn't look like they had anyone too exceptional. 35 isn't a great score, no, but for, I think, what we did, I think it's very, very respectable. Yeah, I think what we did this season, pretty good. So we're going to go look at Pedro Alvarez. So yeah, we're going to go re-sign players real quick. So we're going to look at the goals. So it looks like is exactly what I predicted. Good job. Yep, that's exactly what I predicted too. Looks like an improvement from where we were in 2015. I'm not sure if he's really enough improvement as would make me happy. I would like to have a top 6 ranked shortstop by now. Wow, you're expecting a lot, my friend. Disappointed he just, again, signing Carlos Gonzalez to an extension. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm excited that he's not too bad about it. Pleased that you added Lucas Giolito to the roster. He's the kind of player that I told you I wanted a top player. Good work. Gave you the goal in 2016, making the playoffs in a few seasons. My deadline isn't up. Yeah, sounds about right. Happy with your performance. I feel similarly about the on and off field, so it's good with the money. Close to 500 ball, like we did this year. Acquire a power hitter, which I do want to do. Acquire a second baseman, or upgrade a second base, so possibly with prospects, might not be able to do that one. Bring more of your drafted players to your team. I assume that just means he wants me to use my players that I've drafted. Keep building the team up to reach the playoffs in the next 3 seasons. Got it. So the budget, you will have a budget of $164 million, so I think that's pretty good. We can do quite a bit. Who retired? Okay, so our bench coach retired. So I have the automatically updating with the rules and stuff, and so now we have the San Antonio Huskies. That sounds pretty good, and the Jacksonville Blue Wahoos. Let's go see what division they went. So they went into the NL East and the AL East. So interesting. We're have to play one of those teams. So we need to do some salary arbitration. Chadwood. We are going to. Yeah, we're gonna offer him 2.4. That sounds about right. Jordan Lyles. How did he do? 9 ERA. I think we're going to withdraw it. I think we're gonna let him go. McGee. Yeah, we'll try to bring McGee back. Our second baseman, we're gonna withdraw this one as well. Nolan Arenado, yeah, he's probably gonna win his arbitration hearing. Justin Profar, we're gonna offer that as well. Barnes, we're gonna let go, and Blackman, we're gonna keep. Yeah, we're gonna keep Blackman. Don't really want to put a qualifying offer to any of these people. We are going to attempt to offer an extension, just a 2-year extension. $6 million seems fine. Nick Hundley, we're gonna let's see what he wants. $10 million, yeah, I'm okay. And I think we can let go of all of our minor league free agents without compensation. Yeah, we should be able to get an upgrade at first base. So we need to submit a protection list. If we can protect 25 players, I'm actually going to bring it up to 30. And we're going to basically select team. Okay, so the auto protects with less than 3 people. You have more than 3 years of pro service? Now let's ask AI who they would protect. I'm gonna unprotect him. Unprotect Joey Gallo, Giolito. Okay, we'll just go through this. So it looks decent. So we need to go protect 2 more players. Potential ratings go here, and we will go protect Tyler Matzik and Carpenter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done that. So we'll submit our protection list. Yep. And so we'll be able to do the expansion draft next episode, as well as hopefully get into free agency. But that is all I have for you guys today. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. We finished up the season today, so I'm pretty happy with it. But my name is Tom My Shoes, and I will see you guys next time.